Good morning and happy Mother's Day. For those of you who know me, follow me, know anything about me, you know that my mom is in heaven. So I celebrate her every year in heaven, and all week I remind people of the great woman she was. Because I am her only child, I am obligated to pass on everything that woman taught me. She was amazing. And because she was so amazing and because she never stopped learning and never stopped growing, even to her death, she was always making an impact. And for me, that is what I remember the most about her. I remember that she was able to learn and to keep going. And I think that's what made her life the most impactful. She was able to look at stuff that she did wrong. She was able to talk about it. Unlike some people who pretend to forget where they come from and the mistakes they made in the past. My mom embraced them and she taught them to me and she showed me what it was like to reflect on yourself. Don't worry about other people, but to reflect on yourself. And that's one of the most important lessons that I use and I pass on to my children. You can't change other people. And a lot of times we spend time being mad and upset at others that we forget that we need to reflect on ourselves, forgive and be better. And that's one of the greatest gifts that I feel like she's ever given me, is that she had the ability to reflect. She was honest. I mean, nobody met my mom that did not say she would tell you like it is, even if it hurt. And those of you that know me probably feel the same way about me. And I take that and wear it as a badge of honor. Having said that, and this is not something that I realized just after she was gone. I realized while she was here. She walked me through the hardest times in my life, and she was there. And right before she left, she knew she was leaving, and she tried to prepare me. We had an amazing conversation I'll never forget, and it was the most amazing thing, and I can always think about it. Now, let's not get it twisted. If you're somebody like me, and those of you who don't know and your mom is still here, we remember our moms every day. Every day we walk into this world feeling uncovered. We feel weird. We feel out of place. That's something we deal with every day, okay? So, Mother's Day is just another day for us to remember, reflect, and celebrate. It doesn't mean that we don't think about them any other day. We're always out here feeling like, why is the world going on and I don't have my covering? The only way I can explain it is to tell you the only other person other than God that knew you before you knew yourself is your mom. So imagine losing her, for those of you who still have your mother. Now, having said that, there are those that don't have the best relationship. And I understand that. And I am never telling you that your pain is not real or anything, because I realize how you feel and your hurt is real. What I will tell you is that you have an opportunity to get closure. You can't change your mom. And mothers, you can't change your daughters, and you cannot expect them to ignore. Daughters are sons, and you cannot expect them to ignore what happened. If you're a mom and you're not ready to accept or deal with it, I pray for you, because pain is real. And whether you think it or not, whether you pretend it didn't happen, and even if you refuse to think about it, it does not change how you made people feel. And they will show you that all the time. Sons, daughters, find closure. We learn a lot of things from our parents, and not just what we expect them to do, but understand why they did what they did. You are dealing with two different generations that grew up in two different times, with two different mindsets, two different thought processes, challenges that you can't even imagine. So instead of holding on to the grief, the pain, and the blame game, try understanding where they came from, accept what they did, set boundaries, and learn to move forward. One of the greatest things I had before my mom left here is that we left on a good note. So I don't feel guilty. I don't feel depressed. I just miss her. And because I am her only child, I find it my obligation to move forward to make sure people never forget the impact of Carolyn Ruth Smith Guy, because she was phenomenal. There are so many people who are better because they met her. So that's my lot, to make sure they don't forget her. Even with your mom, even you will always be able to find something. And if you haven't found it, look in the mirror, because you never leave. You never escape wounds without taking something. You never escape a crime scene without taking something with you. So if you think because you've cut off your parent that somehow you're not carrying something, oh honey, you are. Because every day you got to remember that anger, hold on to it, and act it out. I'm just telling you, it's not worth it. Make sure that you embrace, that you learn, that you set boundaries, and that you grow. That's one of the greatest gifts that you can give yourself, and that you can give your children and the people around that love you. Moms, if your children don't understand, or you have had it rough, or you feel like you don't have a great relationship, stop feeling and waiting on them to come to you. Go to them. Make amends. Set boundaries. Accept what they say. You don't want to waste your time here. You want to make sure that they know that you love them, that they know that you care, and above all, that you leave here with them being better than the way than what you experienced. So, as always, it's your girl, Candy with Kim, telling you don't waste your time. If you're still here, then God has given you a chance to fix it. It may not ever be what it used to be, but it can be greater and it can be better, because now it's intentional. Happy Mother's Day.